Some stuff I remember growing up and just being at home with my family, it would, like, every night would be something different, I guess. There were a few days where my sister had to wake us up and get us ready for school when my parents didn't wake up on time or sometimes weren't there. So I think I had the easy part of it, being the youngest one and not really understanding and comprehending everything that was going on. My parents have always been recovering addicts, and they've always struggled with addiction. From what I remember and what I was told, my dad actually was trying to get help when social services was contacted. As far as I can remember, there was a minimum like 19 different homes I stayed at that first year. 4 years after that, my sister, I think she had gotten in trouble at school or something, and she came back and she got home and she became combative and arguing back with the lady, and then she had her husband fight my 14-year-old sister. She came downstairs after that, and it was a similar situation. She told me, she was like, "We're leaving tonight." So we waited, everyone went to sleep. Doors in this house, they lock from the outside in. So they essentially lock us in the house, and you need a key to get out. We waited till the middle of the night while my sister packed and got everything. I went upstairs, got the key. We unlocked the door as loud as it was, flew it open and started sprinting down the street as fast as we can. And I remember my sister saying, "Don't look back. We're not going back. Don't look back." When we ran away, we were gone for, I would say, like 40-something days. We probably stayed at 11, 12 different houses in them 40 days. My sister said, "We're out of places to go. There's nowhere else. Let's go to Mom's house." At this point, we're deemed like fugitives. And if my mom was found with us in her house, she would go to jail. So we stayed at my mom's house for probably maybe 2 days. And then the third day, she said, we're gonna have to call the police and you're gonna have to turn yourself in just so I don't get in trouble. And the best thing about this, and what me and my sister did, is that it launched the investigation, which got every other kid out that house as well. I was originally born in Peoria, Illinois. That's where most of my dad's family lived. He eventually got custody of me. So after going to school there for a year, I came up to Wisconsin and I was able to play football, basketball.
My husband, Jay Emmert, coached Gaelin in AAU basketball the summer between 8th and 9th grade.
We were putting a team together that spring. His coach from Hudson said, "Great guy to have on the team, but somebody will have to go pick him up a lot. You're not going to get family driving help and get into all the tournaments."
We dropped him off one place and we just weren't comfortable dropping him there. And so he just came to our house for that weekend and never left. And that's just how we would have wanted it, honestly.
I let him out of the car, and as he's walking up, his shoulders just slumped, and he's getting sadder as he walks towards the house. So I went and got him the next day, and he lived with us for a while.
I was at work one day and I received a phone call at work from a friend that said, "There's an Elmore in the paper."
I walk into the office, it's the AD, the principal, 2 counselors, and the football coach.
He knew that something was going on with his dad because his dad had not come home the night before, but he wasn't sure to the extent of what was going on.
They were like, "Have you talked to your dad lately?" I was like, "No." I was like, "What's going on?" And they were like, he's in jail right now.
Jen and I just kind of said together, like, this is bigger than us. This is a kid that just needs to be rallied around.
I didn't know how to react to that one. That was a punch to the gut. After I got back with my dad, I never thought I'd be taken away from him again.
He went out in the hallway and really, I think, broke down, and I think it kind of hit him.
I remember hearing the door open behind me, and my coach kind of chased me down.
I just told him, he said, "I think it's best you probably just come and live with us."
So he calls and he says, "You know he's coming home, right?" And I said, "Yep, I do."